How's everyone doing? Okay, this seems to be going pretty well. Alright, I'll leave it like this for now. So, order of business today. Alright. What was I gonna say? I remember. Okay, the order of business is that we are going to be doing stuff in Ark, because why not? So yeah, so let me like actually switch over to the video game now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me quickly fill everyone in on the situation right now. So, I was minding, like a few days ago, I was minding my own business, you know. I loaded up Ark. I was ready just to, you know, play the game a little bit. The center was gonna release soon, and I was like, might as well prepare a few things. I walked out of my base, and I saw this monstrosity over here. Alright, let me quickly go into photo mode here to show off. That's just there! Some guy just built a box over here in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, that is not cool. And yeah, it's not cool. I was like angry. I was mad. I'm like the homeowners association. And because that thing is just there. So I'm pretty unhappy about that, and I'm so unhappy that we're gonna be moving bases. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be moving our base. So we're gonna need a few things here first. We're not gonna need all these crowd pods, but it's still nice to have them. But we are gonna need another windmill. So what are we doing? We're moving bases. That's what we're doing today. And luckily, I was able to secure this nice spot that I think will serve our functions pretty well. So we're gonna head over to the spot. So a few things here. So I have foundation, I have a vault, I have the crowd fridge, and I have the wind turbine, because I need to still clear out the area. So we're gonna clear out the area. And once the area is cleared out, we'll be able to actually, like, make a functional base there. Because that's kind of the end goal right now. Yeah, I don't know. I, like, woke up and I was like, wow, that's a really ugly base that just popped up at my base. Like, in front of my base, basically. So we're going to be moving to a different area. And what the fuck happened here? This is a new place. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been playing for a little bit. But this is new. Yeah, 'cause this was definitely not here originally. This was there's like a box base. Now it's an actually like normal looking base. Wow. So where's this new base, you may ask? It's by the green hub. It's a little bit closer. Unfortunately, it's farther away from everything else. But it is slightly closer in order to get Rhynionathus, because I want a Rhynionathus. Why do I want one? No reason. I just think it'd be kind of cool to have. And so that's what we're going to do. So, build base, try and get a Rhino, and, well, you know, hopefully some other stuff may happen. I don't know. But the first thing to do is to actually, like, fly over to the new place. Yawn. Oh my god, it's so laggy. You know, I'm not gonna lie, ever since this new update, I feel as if the frame rate here, because I was able to average like maybe 30 FPS around like big bases, and like I was able to keep like around 40, 50 FPS, but now it lowered down to 15 when you're big bases. So that kind of sucks. But from when I was able to quickly scout around, there weren't that many big bases nearby over here. You obviously have like the one that's like right below us here, Then you have that one off to the side. But for the most part, it's pretty not busy over here. Alright, I'm gonna have to land for stamina and also like check up some graphic settings because this is so weird. Why am I like locked to 15 FPS? Alright. Can I just try this in the meantime? Alright, got up by 1 FPS, so that's pretty good. Alright, we'll just ignore that. Okay, we're pretty close to the area. So it's like this little like circle thing that's like right over here. It's in a pretty chill spot. Not too many things going on over here. And it's definitely gonna need some work, but we can definitely make this area, we can definitely pretty up the area. Alright, so this is the center. Okay, let us set up a little thing here. Oh my, what is with this frame rate? Oh, there we go, it's good now. Okay, first of all, we need to set up a few little household items here. Okay, and the wind turbine. We're gonna set this up like right here in the meantime. Wait for our cryopod deployment time. And then we can begin knocking down everything. Just dump these guys back in there. Wait out the timer. I guess pick that up. Yeah, so we're gonna be using the resources here to build a few foundations, build some, or mainly pillars, so we can pillar off the surrounding area. Then we can work everything out later, like water lines and whatnot. We have this main area right here, but I'm assuming that's all pillared off, so we're probably gonna have to deal with this side over here, or this tiny little river. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, it seems kind of dark on the stream, so I'm just gonna bump up the gamma a little bit. Okay, there we go, that should be good for the stream. And, come on. There we go. Copies. Okay, let's just do these guys. There we go. Okay, now we can begin tumbling down everything. Alright, this is fun. I can't see in front of it. Yeah, this should allow us to get relatively stockpiled on materials. So that'll be pretty nice. Because this will get us materials that we can then use to turn into like an actual functional base. The only thing is that we need to flatten out the area. Jesus Christ, how much stone is this one rock gonna give? Jesus. Right, there we go. Alright. Also, so for the center, I honestly am probably not gonna be going to the center. I never really saw the appeal in the center, and the Shastasaurus that got added there, I do not see the appeal of that. It's like, oh wow, it's a really big, it's just a really big ichthy. And like, I don't really have a purpose for that because I barely go into the ocean. And it doesn't seem like the strongest. It seems like one of those creatures you need to have, you need to have like a pack of megalodons or something to follow it around for it to not die instantly. So that kind of sucks. So I'm probably, and like also you have like the Pyromane, and I'm on the fence about it. I don't think I'd want that. The only thing that I really think it'd be useful for is like the what's it oh, like apparently its poop can be turned into charcoal and that it can like smelt stuff and is immune to fire apparently. So bringing that into the dragon fight could be really useful. So depends on the time, but I'm not gonna buy it. Because yeah, because you have to buy that, and apparently, so the way that I kind of see it is like, oh, it's like oh the like, oh, so they're gonna have the Fantastical Beast DLC. It's like just gonna be relatively cheap, and that you'd be able to it's like every time like a free map released or something, it would come with like a new creature would be added to that DLC. Cause it's a DLC. It's listed as a DLC for Ark. It's not a premium mod. So it's so from the way it sounded like, oh, it's gonna be a DLC. It's gonna be like one of those things. But no, it's like listed as its own DLC compared to the other like maps. So I'm not sure how exactly I feel about it. I don't mind that they're charging for some of that stuff, but you know, it seems rather odd. Like, well, I guess they could have made it like, oh, why didn't that just get added to like Bob's Tall Tales? That could have been like a Bob's Tall Tale creature, where it's like, oh, like, oh, that's just like a thing that Bob made up for his stories or something. Like, that could have been cool. That could have been that could have been like a fun little tie-in. Like, yeah, Bob's Tall Tales, of course, was gonna be fantasy creatures. Like, it just makes sense. Like, oh yeah, that's I was riding a lion that was on fire, that was able to breathe fire and transform into into turn into like a little cat that goes on your shoulder. Something like that could have been cool, but no, they didn't go that way. It's just like its own DLC, so that kind of sucks. Oh well. Rant semi over. So what I think is gonna happen is I'm gonna keep my base on the island, I guess, and then I'm going to move. So I'm gonna what I think I have planned here. I'm gonna keep the base on the island. I will set up like a outpost in Scorched Earth so that I can go get wyverns and just like other stuff like an Oasis-saur. And then once I do that, I can, you know, bring everything from Scorched back over to the island. And I kind of do the same things for everything else. Because I'll do that for Aberration. I guess I can do it for Ragnarok as well, but the Giganoraptor was meant to be on Ragnarok, and once Ragnarok releases, that Giganoraptor will be added to Ragnarok and removed from all the other maps. Oh, that's a Therizina. We could probably ignore it. Okay, so let's dump off all of our stuff here into the vault. Alright, because this is a pretty hefty load already. So, like, let's see here. I'm gonna kill this Therizina quickly though, because I don't feel that safe with this thing around. Come on, please die, please die, please die. There we go. Alright, so how far is... Because we're kind of on like a cliff edge. Alright, so this is the way up, from what I can tell. Honestly, we might need to get a Bronto or something. To be able... Okay, because we have one area that leads upwards. Is it only that area, or is it... Okay, no, it's this area. Okay, two... Okay, there's two areas, but I think we're gonna set up our, like... our base around... I guess like around one of the entrance. I guess we could have it block off an entrance. Yeah, like right here we can block off. And then set that up. Yeah, we can do something like that, I suppose. Okay. Alright, let's actually set up a starter area. Or like a place to call a base. Just gonna remove some of these here. Okay. Grab materials. We're gonna start this off with not behemoth gates. Just like gateways, so that we can get a rough idea on what we want. Okay. So now, if we can run back to where that where'd that slope go? Oh, this is wonderful. I believe it was like around here. Go move! Oh my god. Okay, right here. If this tree can go away, that'd be nice. Okay. So we have a rock here that's in the way. Or... Oh, wait a minute. Is this the edge? Okay, yeah, this is the edge over here. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, actually, maybe behemoth gates would be easier. I'll go away. Alright, I'm still gonna... Actually, no, they're just behemoth gates would probably be easier to do. Okay, so we're gonna have to begin transporting a bunch of materials over here. So we'll start working on that, I guess. I want to keep like the general same layout that we have over at the main base, but we're gonna just move it off to like a new area. This is fun. I'm having fun right now. Yippee! Woo! You know, I'm beginning to remember that, oh yeah, it takes a really long time to actually build a base. Especially like a pretty... At least I'm trying to gate off an area. So the main problem that I'm probably gonna see is like there's Xeno spawning. So I think just setting up a few pillars and foundations should hopefully prevent stuff from spawning. But we'll see, we'll see. I forgot to bring cryopods. I was gonna bring cryopods so that I can like transfer a few things, or not. Yeah, I guess transfer a few things over to that area. But oh well, I suppose. I guess we can always upload the dinos themselves to something, but there's no obelisk near there, so no, never mind. Okay. Okay, yeah, this area is like beginning to tank my FPS a lot now. No, oh, it's just the game lagging in general. Okay. Oh, I'm actually gonna have to land. It's just barely. It's just far away enough where I can't do this on one trip. Okay, we'll land right here. Okay, this should be good to continue. Oh, an Alpha Carno over there. Interesting. Okay. Also realize we are probably not able to grab the beehive. Okay, so we're gonna... Alright, we're in a little bit of a pickle for the beehive, but we can just get another one. Alright, so what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, stuff. Okay, so first act, need to move all this. But unfortunately I realized that I don't really think my RG can grab all that. I don't think there's a weight reduction. Because like, if we pick up the wall here, bring the art, come on, bring him a little bit closer. Yeah, cause I don't think RGs get weight reductions. Mine for stone at least, yeah, but definitely not wood. Let me just build a bunch of behemoth gates. Yeah, we'll just build a bunch of not behemoth gates, just normal gates, and then we can figure it all out later. Or we can just reuse the ones here. Yeah, why don't we just reuse these ones? The only problem is that this will be leaving a lot of my base exposed. But oh well, I suppose. Alright, so we're just gonna remove the surrounding area of that wall. Then everything to neutral. So in case something bad happens, they can fight back. Then we'll figure everything out from there. I'll have to come back with cryopods, pod everything, then slowly begin transferring everything. It shouldn't be the absolute worst, I assume. It's gonna be fun. Or, you know what, maybe I'm not gonna stream this. Maybe I'm just gonna stop the stream now because this is really boring, Jesus Christ. Like, at least I'm doing something, but this is literally just gonna be me flying back and forth constantly. So it's not gonna really be a point, so I'm actually just gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna keep recording, but the stream's gonna be over. Alright, well, that was fun for a while it lasted. Alright, goodbye, nerds.